I was still hanging around in Tokyo and had one more day of skating before I had to pack up and fly back to Australia and back to the cold and wet weather of Melbourne. I've travelled long and far on this trip and it has been an amazing holiday. In case you missed it, let's have a quick recap on the previous episodes. So I landed in Tokyo. I was super pumped to skate the Hokkaido Skatepark, but then I was super disappointed when they told me that inline skaters can go and get So I packed my bags, headed north to Sendai, and met a cool dude named Shin. We had a good session at the Snake Pit skate park and it was bloody hot. Next I headed up further north to Shizukuishi to see my old mate Pete. He's a bloody elusive fella, Pete, so who knows where he is. At first I was a little bit concerned because he shot me, but he made up for it by taking me to the most zen mountain skate park in the world. Then I went as far north as I could go, in the longest underwater tunnel in the world, to Hokkaido, and visit my old mate Swami. We had a great time with Swami at the local pop-up skate parks and reminiscing about old times over a few kombini beers. After a marathon train ride back to Tokyo, I was then heading to Kobe, where I met up with some fellow inline skaters at the best skate park in Japan. I highly recommend this skate park. This was followed by a necessary trip to G-Skate skate park. You can't go to Japan without a trip to G-Skates. I was frothing for my trip to the old capital city of Japan, Kyoto, but unfortunately, once again, I was told that I wasn't allowed to skate at the skate park because I was a rollerblader. Alright, some more fucking bullshit. I'm pissed off because I'm not allowed to rollerblade at this park either. I came all the way through the friggin' jungle to get to this skate park and no rollerbladers. After a fresh swim at the river, it was time to head back again to Tokyo for some Red Dead Redemption. I was going to find an inline skater-friendly skate park, and I did. And it also happened to be on the top of a building in the middle of Shibuya. So if you haven't watched the previous episode, I've included a link for you in the description below. Oh, there's not a whole heap of room, but you've got to do what you've got to do. In one of my hotels, when I would do this exercise, that one, my hand would touch one end of the hotel and my foot was touching the other one. Really want a coffee, so I'm just going to go to the vending machine and get myself a Tully's barista blend, I think. Put that in there. It was my last day of skating, so it was time to skate Yokohama Skatepark. I jumped on a quick bullet train and walked to the skate park. Down this cool rail. Looks like it's been skated. Goes all the way. Oh man. Look at that rail over there. Very nice. That one goes all the way up. Man, this is cool. So now I'm walking along this big path towards the skate park at Shin Yokohama, and it's a mad skate park. I've been there before. Got some big ramps, well, not massive, but just some nice ramps, fun box, big wall ride thing, and saw some rollerbladers there last time as well, so hopefully they're there again. But yeah, let's go skate. There's some cool street spots around here as well. So I've just been given a wristband to enter the park. Green one, not sure what that means, but maybe inline, don't know. No, there's a skateboard as well. Green one, so not sure. But anyway, I made it.
here we are at Yokohama, and it's a mad park. As I said, they've just actually built a whole new section down over here. So let's check that out. This bowl coping is all chunky. They need to replace that already, I think. Maybe put some metal one on or something. Yeah, really bad. You grip up real quick on that. And then look at these little Fujis with the poles, they're pretty cool. And you got the bowl. Oh, I'm going to try and jump this fun box. It's not really a fun box, but it will be when I jump it. Made it.
I had a really good skate, but make sure that you follow the rules at this skate park because the hall monitor will call you out. Like these guys that were playing catch got told off because they were playing ball and it wasn't an official ball throwing area. As long as they weren't going to pick on the only inline skater at the skate park, I was cool with that.
So thirsty again, time for another vending machine. 100 yen for this one.
I had a blowout on my shoe, so I fixed it with some 100 yen shop rubber cement. And Tom Servo was back in the game.
So if you're in Tokyo, my recommendation is if you want a nice cheap meal, cheap snacks, cheap coffee, you find yourself a supermarket and it's called Life. It's life, you know, it's all about life. And they got amazing, this donut, which is a red bean donut. It's so good. So that's why I came looking for one today. But they seem to be around everywhere. So yeah, get yourself down there. Cheap sushi as well, really cheap sushi. So check it out. Here's my life now. I'm gonna go get some sushi, coffee, and a donut if they have them in this one. So let's go. So my sushi got a little bit messed up, but that's all right. Found a cute little seat like this I'm sitting on, and I'm going to eat this now. Looks good. Then for the final piece of the puzzle, the donut. They don't look super awesome. Well, maybe they do, but they taste so good. So this brings my holiday to an end. Got all my stuff now and I'm about to catch a train and then catch a monorail. But yeah, there's one bit of advice I'd like to give that I've learnt during my trip is if you come here, make sure that you do your preparation. And if you want to go for a skate somewhere, make sure you check that you're allowed to skate there on whatever you're skating on, whether it be inline skates or BMX, scooter. If it's a skateboard, you'll be allowed anywhere, so don't worry, just rock up. But yeah, let's just check what you're going to do and yeah, have a good time. Now let's go to the airport.
The monorail was actually the very first monorail ever built in the world, and it goes direct to the terminal of the Haneda airport. Super convenient. Thanks for joining me on this wild trip to Japan. I hope you've enjoyed it. Otsukare-sama deshita.